Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
So T.I.'s podcast, Expeditiously, has been on my playlist, and it's quite a good show. Most recently, I caught an episode of Nick Cannon, and they talked about quite a lot, but one topic that really tickled my fancy child was the topic of Nick Cannon beefing with Eminem. Now, y'all remember Mariah had this hit song called Obsessed back in the early 2000s, and the video featured a Slim Shady lookalike. Although she said it wasn't about him, we all know what it was hitting for. Well, Nick Cannon went on T.I.'s podcast to speak about the infamous Mariah Carey Slim Shady beef. And since Mariah Carey was his wife at the time, he said he wanted to show his wife that he could fight her battles for her. Now, although he didn't want that lyrical smoke with Slim Shady, he said he was ready to go fisticuffs for his wife. Now, T.I. was kind of giving him the side eye the whole time, like, bruh, I understand you having your ladies back and all, but those might not have been the kind of problems you wanted. Y'all take a listen to this, and I'll be back to explain the whole beef in its entirety.
Now, people may not remember this, but I do recall you having a battle of sorts with the likes of one of the greatest wordsmiths / rappers
Facts.
known to man in Eminem.
Yep. This is Mariah's fault too.
You know, we're actually doing an episode on Expeditiously about some of the greatest hip hop beefs of all time.
Facts.
I'm sure you know you won't make it on there, but for those kids
I should.
Hey man,
He didn't want to battle me. It could have went down.
can you blame him? Listen, I think that what was there? It was 100,000. It was a boxing.
I was like, whatever he want to do, I'm with it.
God.
And this is the only reason why.
That thing.
I wish I could have hollered at you.
That Mariah pussy got
It was. Think about it.
Biting. You hear me?
Nigga, think about it. You in a situation, right? I think we was flying back on the jet from Africa somewhere.
Do you hear this shit?
And this motherfucker drop a song, like, talking shit, like calling her all kind of bitches and hoes. I'm like, this is my wife. This is my new wife.
Ooh.
I got it. Like, and
it was hard.
I
That
wrote
would've been hard.
Yeah, I wrote a letter first. This was like I believe right when, I don't even know if Twitter had came out yet. It was right during that time when social media just started popping. So I wrote this long ass letter, pretty much saying, look, I respect you as an artist.
Right.
I'm actually a fan. I think you are one of the best to ever do it. But from man to man, you talking out of pocket to my wife, you got to be held accountable for that. So I need to see you face to face.
I can dig that.
And that's all I was saying. Like, face to face, let's get to it.
I can
now,
dig
and
that.
whatever happens when we face to face, happens.
Yeah, I can dig
You know
that.
what I mean? And it's funny because, you know, they like to build up these superhero characters.
They do.
But if you've ever seen Marshall Mathers in person, he's not someone that looked like he really wants to smoke with most.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, for me.
I think he got that crazy white boy energy though.
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what can happen.
You never know. You never know. I'm just saying, I'm very secure with what. So I was ready I was ready for whatever. So I went looking for him.
Ooh.
I called managers.
Damn.
And at the time, you know, we was working. God rest his spirit, and Chris Lighty.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was my guy. So
Right.
and you know, he had 50, and you know, him and Paul was cool. So I was like, look, if you want to get on the phone, if I need to come to Detroit, like what is it? Like, cause you done disrespected my wife, and this is I gotta show my wife I'm a man. For
That's
one,
real. Well, yeah, you got
and
him.
then two, it got, you know, he said my name. I'm like, look, I know I said that I know I'm not gonna be able to out rap you, but I will whoop your ass.
Ooh.
And those were the exact words.
Ooh.
At the time.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Cooler heads prevailed.
I think, I would have ended up in Detroit somewhere. But
That's
guess what? You still wouldn't have found it.
Fact. So, but again, time passing, and I was like, yo, well, let's just chop it up. And then, you know, Mariah, I feel like Mariah won the battle because she put that shit out. She put the Obsessed song out, put Gucci Man on there. Gucci was going at him. Like, it was, and like, I was like, that was well played. You know, I think they both got some records out of it.
Damn.
And everybody went their separate ways. My thing, I was like, yo, let's come on wildin' out, man. Let's have some fun with it now. Like at this
You
point.
talking about with Eminem?
Yeah, that's it.
Shit, man.
Like he one of the best rappers and battle rappers to ever do it. We'd have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't
want to fight no more.
I don't think any of you guys want the kind of smoke this man would come.
It would be amazing though. It would be fucking amazing. It'd be the best episode.
Biblical. Do you hear me, man?
He would just body everybody.
Jeez.
But and again, like I said, he's still in my top 5.
Absolutely, man.
But I'm just like anytime I feel like anytime somebody says something, you a man of strong character and morals.
Absolutely.
Like you just got to be held accountable.
Got to see you. I got to see you.
If you say something,
absolutely got to see you.
We gonna have to have this conversation like men. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And he was talking and running and ducking. He apologized. He did apologize. So.
Well, I mean, I don't even think he did nothing like because you got to think about M's career.
Right.
His career, like
nobody's held him accountable.
But
nobody's whooped his ass.
Nobody's taking him seriously. Like as far as like say like you talk about the Backstreet Boys, he's talking
because they ain't trying to whoop his ass.
But
have you noticed he never talked out of pocket to none of us?
But and
he then I was like now you think I'm gonna talk
Benzino. You don't remember Benzino?
Yeah. And that's a Benzino gangster. Yeah. But see, like I think that was calculated.
I don't know.
Because he kind of went at it was more. Yeah, all right, I'll give him that.
I mean, I don't know. I'll
give you that.
I don't think that he went out of his way to go at you necessarily, or ever went out of his way to not go at anyone.
I think, and again, because
you were kind of collateral damage.
Yeah, I was collateral damage.
You know what I mean?
Because he was talking about more, and whatever their personal situation was, the hearsay, and everybody got 3 sides to the story.
Point is, he wasn't on the jet.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right. And like I said, whatever y'all had, I don't know. I'm saying, but you're not gonna disrespect my wife.
Absolutely.
And that's what he that's what it came down
I don't care
to.
what y'all had going. I'm in here cracking lobsters now.
Exactly.
You understand me?
God damn it.
Coast to coast.
So this first began in 2001 when Mariah Carey was working on her Charm Bracelet album. Now Eminem was supposed to do a track on the album, and they're saying that's when they allegedly started dating. Well, he didn't do the track for whatever reason. Well, in 2002, Eminem had a song called Superman on his 3rd album called The Eminem Show. And on that song, he had a line that said, "What you trying to be my new wife? What you Mariah? Fly through twice." And he had another song called When the Music Stopped. And on that song he said, "I done came way too far in this game to turn and walk away and not say what I gotta say. What the, you take me for a joke? You smoking crack? Before I do that, I'd beg Mariah to take me back." Now I know some of you ladies might have that one oopsies, honey. That one guy that you be like, honey, don't even count that one. Obviously, Eminem was that one for Mariah. But Eminem was holding true to it. Back in 2002, he confirmed the fling to Rolling Stone. He says there's truth to it, but on a whole personal level, I'm not really feeling it. I just don't like her as a person. Mariah was like, "Look, I'm not about to count you as one of my bodies," so she got on Larry King and she said this.
You know.
Speaking of mobs, how about Eminem?
What about him?
Do you date him?
No.
Where was that printed?
That was printed everywhere.
And you didn't date him at all?
I hung out with him. I spoke to him on the phone. I think I was probably with him total of 4 times. And I don't consider that dating somebody.
Now, Mariah had a song called Clown on her Charm Bracelet album, and she said, "Shoulda left it at I like your music too." Then she started insinuating that she flew to Eminem's house only because taking her G5 25 minutes was nothing. Then on Eminem's anger management tour in 2005, he started playing what was supposed to be voice messages from Mariah Carey, and it sounded a lot like her.
From the wrong shit. Well, who is that?
I love you.
You love me? Yo, that sounds like Mariah Carey.
That's me.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. Don't tell me she's behind one of these doors. Mariah, I told you to stop following me every motherfucking city we go. It's over between us. Remember you said there was never anything between us? Remember you said on VH1 or MTV or whatever it was that there was never anything between us, and you never flew just to my house at 5 o'clock in the morning and passed out on my motherfucking kitchen floor?
What are you talking about?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I know you got a new wife.
Not a new wife, it's the same girl I've been with. I'm trying to make shit better at home. I'm trying to get my family back together. You're fucking up right now. Oh my God, motherfuckers.
Now, Mariah claims that Voice was an imposter, and Eminem continues his insults. Well, after that, things were quiet for 2 whole years until Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey got married. Child, that set Eminem off, honey. Eminem then comes up with the song Bagpipes from Baghdad, where he calls Nick Cannon a prick and wishes him luck with the effing whore, amongst other insults, child. The song led to a lengthy blog post from Nick Cannon, which he later deleted. That's the letter that Nick Cannon was talking about. In that letter, he claims Eminem never got to second base with Mariah Carey, and he also called Eminem racist. Then Mariah comes out with a song and video for Obsessed, pretty much letting Slim Shady know, you're a stalker, I never sexted you, I never text you, and it's never like that, and you're never gonna get it. Child, that set Slim Shady off, and he came out with Warning. And when I tell you this song, Ether, Mariah Carey, I love me some Mariah, but darn Slim Shady, why'd you have to do her like that? Child, in that song, he claimed he had pictures. He mentioned that she had been to his house several times. He said he could describe her house. He also put out some voice messages. Child, it was just a mess. I just wanted y'all to know where the beef started. Now, as far as what T.I and Nick Cannon were talking about, I definitely applaud Nick Cannon for trying to take up for his wife. Child, I'm glad it never came to them fighting or them trying to battle rap or anything like that, because I'm kind of scared Nick might have fell on his face. Child, I don't know. In my opinion, I kind of feel like it may have been a little bit more than what Mariah Carey was alluding to. And like I said, we all might have that one that we might be like, let's not count that one. And I think Eminem is that for her. What I need you guys to do is leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this Expeditiously episode with T.I and Nick Cannon standing up for his wife. Do you feel like he handled it the right way, or would you have handled it differently? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Now, before I end this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey, and Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey, and use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. And before you go, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, like this video, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.